Good morning, my friends. Well, at least I hope it's morning when this uploads because I am late filming. No Deal It Up challenge today because I just didn't get it done. We arrived home too late on Sunday to record it and not enough time on Monday morning to record it and get it uploaded and, all done and dusted. So instead today, I'm going to flash my pretty nails at you that I did for the party on Saturday night. Yesterday we arrived home quite late because we went to a couple of secondhand bookshops. It's so fun. So oops, the cats are fighting. Just settle down, kids. There's a bit of pole positioning going for the fire. That's what that's about. Anyway, they seem to have separated. Drama, like drama on a Monday morning. What was I saying? So we went to two secondhand bookshops that we had not been to before. The one that we wanted to go to was shut on a Sunday. So my mum had mentioned these other two. And so we went to them. And I'm going to start with the second bookshop first. They're side by side, which is very convenient. So we went to the second one. We had a good look around, but literally expensive. And when I say expensive, like anywhere from $11, $12 up to like $30. So like not super expensive, but when I'm looking for things that I can rip up, I don't want to be paying like $20 for a book that I'm going to rip up. I'm just not going to do that. They had some beautiful old books. I picked up the oldest book I've ever held in my hands, which was I'm trying to remember now, early 1800s. And it was beautiful. The spine, the paper, everything about it was just gorgeous. And it was only $24, which I actually would have paid for because it wouldn't be one that I would tear up. But I didn't have $24, so, kind of moot point. So they're more curated. In the second one, it's more of a curated collection. Everything's shelved, organised, lovely. The first one, oh my gosh, I'm so in love. I just want to live in there. It's called Ferry Road Book Barn. And it's literally, there are shelves, but there's also like banana boxes of books that aren't organised, that they're just stacked everywhere. And there's just narrow little paths in between each place. And, other people in there, I think it's quite popular. So it's a place you need to go with a lot of time. So you can just fossick. It's like in Aladdin's cave. It really is. So let's get into what I picked up. What did I spend in total? I spent $15. All up, I spent $15. This was on the counter when I took my books up to pay. This was on the counter. It's $1. It's got $1.10 written on it, but he only charged me $1. It's from 1964, and I do have a couple of these. They don't belong to me, though. So this is the first one that I actually own. And I just had a quick little turn of the pages this morning. So it's the Illustrated London News. And there was a couple of bits that caught my eye, if I can find them. The back of this one, it's got all these stamp images. It's an ad for gin. Like, I don't know what stamps have to do with gin, but it's really fun. Just really cool fonts and text and images. There's this Scotch whiskey, this beautiful, I don't know, painting. What it is originally, a painting or an etching, I'm not sure, but in colour. Yeah, so just super fun. So that was $1. I was really happy to pick that up for $1. It was just sitting on the counter for me. I picked up this book, Good Morning New Zealand, News Stories from the 1930s. The cover's pretty, it's damaged and stuff, and I had a wee flick through it. It's been water damaged. All the pages have some mildew in the middle, but I can work around that. It's got fun old ads, historical photographs from New Zealand. and it didn't have a price on. Old Minty's ad. That's a shame that that's mildewed. I won't get the whole ad, but you know, maybe I can scan it. It's probably old enough if it's from the 1930s, even though the book's not 1930s. So I just took a gamble. I says this didn't have a price on it. I showed the water damage, and he says that's okay, that's free. Suits me fine. Free is good. And I was kind of, you know, I would have been happy to pay 50 cents, $1 or something. You know, there was enough in there for me to use it despite the damage. But he said free, and I was like, sweet. I picked up 2 foreign language dictionaries. So this one's the second one I picked up. It's a German to English and English to German. Cost me $2. The paper is just all sorts of gorgeous creaminess with red edges. It is, has it got a date in it? I can't remember all the dates from everything. This is a 1972 edition, so not super old, but just a beautiful creamy paper. It's cream on purpose, like it's not aged cream. It's just beautiful and creamy, and it's lovely feel to it too. And I just, you know, if you are regulars to my channel, you know I love text, foreign language text. This one is French to English, and it doesn't have a date in because it's kind of like an abridged version that was made for schools. It's got someone's initials on there, ES, written on the side there. But this one is old. I can tell it's old. The paper is old. It's all sorts of discoloured. It's just lovely. Just so lovely. So happy with that one. And that one cost me $1. Then I picked up this one, Jim Henderson's Home Country, illustrated by Betty Brownlee. And it's got beautiful black and white illustrations in it. All of New Zealand. So birds and emblems, and like there's fungi with a hedgehog there and a snail. I just noticed the snail. Beautiful, the sweet child. I haven't had a proper look. Oh, that's interesting. Beautiful illustrations, and I got it for that because I'm working on a couple of New Zealand themed journals. So I thought these could be really, oh, isn't that stunning? The deer and the so it's not a tui because it hasn't got the little white feathers on the chest. I'm not sure what bird that is at the moment. It's not coming to my brain. So this cost me $2. There's a kiwi, and it is 1990, so not old at all, but it was originally first published in 1940. No, that's other books by the same author. No, this was 1990, but loved the illustrations. I picked this up. It was the first thing I picked up when I walked in the door. 2004 calendar with, again, lots of lovely New Zealand symbols and things inside it, which again I wanted for the journals that I'm working on. And it's got some interesting information about what the designs are and what they represent. It again didn't have a price. I thought it would be really, really cheap, and he says that's free. So awesome. I love this bookshop. It's so cool. And then, so that's the majority of what I picked up. I've got 2 more books that I picked up, and I paid a pretty price for them, $5 each, which I was more than happy to pay, because once I show you, you'll understand. I was absolutely amazed. They were kept behind the counter. I had to ask. Look what I've got. But the price inside them, $30 each. And there was a guy in there talking to my husband, and he doesn't work in there, but he's a regular in there, and he's kind of friends with the owner and stuff. And he says, look, if you go talk to the owner and say what you're after, and you know, he likes the pretty girls, he'll give you a good price. And he did. Like, he had a look in them and he says, oh, they've been priced at $30. He says, but, you know, you're a pretty girl, you know, $5 each. I could not believe my ears, because I didn't have $30 for a start, but $5 each, I could afford these. So this was the majority of what I spent, $10 on these, $5 on the rest. So I've got 2 copies of this. I've got one that I was given years ago, which I haven't been able to cut into. And then I've got a part 1 that my beautiful friend Laurel sent me, which I also haven't been able to cut into, but now I am going to. I promise I'm going to, because I now have 3 full copies. And I will go through the 3 copies and work out which one is the best condition. And that one will be kept forever and a day, won't be touched. And the other 2 I will eventually, if I can bring myself. It's still really tough because they are so beautiful. If you've never seen Edith Holden book in real life, like, they are worth the hype. They get a lot of hype in the junk journaling world for a very good reason, because they are stunning. The paper is amazing. It's really thick and beautiful. So that's my find of yesterday, of Sunday. Oh, this one's faded, obviously. This one's in a little bit better, but it's stained. So I'll have to look at my original copy to see which one's the best. And he said he's got 3 more copies stored at another location. So I might have to go back soon and see. I might. Right, so that is my little book haul from yesterday. And don't run away just yet. I'm going to put some photos up from our evening out on Saturday night at the end of this wee video. So if you're not aware, I was out at a work do for my husband's workplace on Saturday night, and it was a mask theme. So you only had to wear a mask, but hubby and I went full costume, and we went as Beauty and the Beast. And it was so much fun. I will, you know, drop little tidbits here and there as I do further videos. I'm not going to say, you know, a whole spiel now about it, but it was just so much fun. And my hubby won the best dressed. I don't know what else to call it. It was, I think the best mask was going to win, but he was voted to win. And I haven't yet heard what he's won, because he was going to find out this morning, and I haven't heard from him. So I'm super excited to see what he won. It won't be anything massive, but just to know that he won is cool. I'm really, really happy for him. So with that, enjoy the little peek at the photos. Not a huge amount, but hopefully give you an idea of what we were dressed like and some of a vibe of the evening. I'll be back as per normal tomorrow with Trashcraft Tuesday, so I hope you pop back and see me then. Take care, my friends. Bye for now.